Good morning, children. Today we are going to see 6th English Unit 3. Children, in this video we are going to revise the topics: a visitor from distant lands, I dream of spices, spices of India, for the upcoming Unit Test 3. Children, first let's see the prose. A visitor from distant lands. Let's see the short recap of the story. Now let's see the characters of the story. Mani, Mani's father, Mani's mother, Selvi, Mani's sister. Now let's start the story. Mani's family lived in a village near Senji in Viluppuram district. This lesson is about native and imported vegetables. One day when Amma served potato curry, Mani's favorite dish, he refused. He told that potato is a foreign vegetable and he would like locally grown food. Tomatoes, pineapple, corn, lady's fingers were other foreign vegetables when Mani asked how these vegetables reached India. His father explained that merchants brought them by sea. The merchants came to India to take spices and in turn Portuguese gave us potatoes. The chilies were grown in South America where Columbus discovered it and later it reached India from Portuguese. Before chilies we used pepper in cooking. Children, now let's revise the glossary. Foreign belongs to other country. Merchants, people who trade. Sailed, traveled in a boat or ship. Portuguese, people of Portugal. Adventures, brave and bold. Popular, well known. Stubby, short and thick. Delicious, tasty. Joy, happiness. Now let's revise the opposites. Near, away. Village, town. Foreign, local. Popular, unknown. Different, same. Careful, careless. Few, many. Like, dislike. Delicious, tasteless. Quickly, slowly. Children, now let's see the true or false. Mani's family lived in a village. The answer is true. Mani liked only a few vegetables. The answer is true. Chilies are very popular in London. The answer is false. Indian food is tasty, spicy and healthy. The answer is true. Pepper is also known as white gold. The answer is false. Children, now let's see fill in the blanks. When Amma said, "Don't upset our foreign visitor," she meant chilli. Selvi asked, "Did they come in an aeroplane?" because she was joking. Mani's mother brought the vegetables from the shops. Children, now let's see the important questions. First one, who first brought these vegetables to India? Portuguese first brought these vegetables to India. Second one, who came to India from Portugal in search of pepper? Vasco da Gama came to India from Portugal in search of pepper. Third one, what did Amma mean when she said tomatoes, lady's finger and corn came from other countries? They were not found in India, they were brought by foreigners. Fourth one, where did Mani live? What vegetables did he like very much? Mani lived in a village near Senji in Viluppuram district. He liked potatoes and lady's finger very much. Fifth one, what are the vegetables that came from other countries? Potatoes, lady's finger, tomatoes and corn came from other countries. Sixth one, who found chili? Christopher Columbus found chili in South America. Seventh one, what were chilies known first? Chilies were first known as Kovai Mirchi. Children, next let's revise the poem. I dream of spices. What are spices? Spices is a seed, fruit, root, bark or other plant substance, primarily used for flavoring or coloring food. Spices play a significant role in the way we cook and consume food around the world. Every spice has its own flavoring and essence. Children, this poem was written by Raj Arumugam. Let's start the poem. This poem has 16 lines. This is a simple and interesting poem by Raj Arumugam, and this poem is about a little boy's memory while shopping for his mother. Now let's see the poem. My mother would say, "Little boy Raj, go to Muthu's and get some cinnamon, bitter leaves and ginger and garlic." And so I go to the shops singing all the way. And when Muthu asks me what I would want, I rattle off a list: sesame seeds, onions, tomatoes and pickles. And back home, mother twists my ears. Ouch! Now let's see the explanation for this poem. My mother would say, "Little boy Raj, go to Muthu's and get some cinnamon, bitter leaves and ginger and garlic." Let's see the explanation for this stanza. This is Raj. This is Raj's mother. This is Muthu's shop. Raj lives with his mother in a small house. One day, Raj's mother asked him to go to Muthu's shop to buy some cinnamon. Cinnamon is nothing but the bark of a tree that gives a delicious flavor to food. Bichel leaves. This is bichel vine. The bichel vine is an evergreen perennial with glossy heart-shaped leaves. Health benefits of bichel leaves. It is good for diabetes. It helps to cure asthma, depression, and to reduce cholesterol. Ginger. Ginger is one of the oldest medicinal foods. It is widely used spice which gives a delicious flavor to food. Garlic. Garlic is nothing but a small bulb with a strong taste. And so I go to the shops singing all the way. And when Muthu asks me what I would want, I rattle off a list: sesame seeds, onions, tomatoes, and pickles. Let's see the explanation for this stanza. Now, Raj goes to Muthu's shop. On his way to Muthu's shop, he is singing all the way the things what his mother asked him to buy. Raj reached Muthu's shop. Muthu asked, "What do you want?" Raj recited the things. Recited means to repeat the words of as from memory. Raj bought sesame seed. This is sesame plant. Sesame seeds are tiny, flat, oval seeds. Sesame seeds are the oldest known oil seeds and have the highest content of oil than any other variety of nuts and come in a variety of colors: white, black, yellow, and red. Natural sesame seeds are largely served in bakery products such breads, breadsticks, cookies, candies, pasta, vegetables, and curry dishes. The roasted variety of natural sesame seeds are used in chocolate, ice cream, and alwa. Onions. This is onion plant. Onions are bulb-shaped vegetables that grow underground, also known as bulb onions or common onions. They are grown worldwide. Commonly used as a flavoring or side dish. Tomatoes. This is tomato plant. The tomato is consumed in different ways, raw or cooked, in many dishes, sauce, salad and drinks. Pickles. Pickle is nothing but pickle is the process of preserving or extending the shelf life of food is called pickle. And back home, mother twist my ears. Ouch. Let's see the explanation for this stanza. When Raj came back to his home, his mother twisted his ears. Raj cried out of pain. Children, why Raj's mother twisted his ear? Can you guess? Because Raj bought sesame seeds, onions, tomatoes, and pickles instead of buying cinnamon, bitter leaves, ginger, and garlic. Now, let's revise the glossary. Cinnamon, the bark of a tree that gives a delicious flavor to food. Garlic, a small bulb with a strong taste used in cooking. Sesame seeds, gingerly seeds. Now let's see the fill in the blanks. First one, mother called Raj. Second one, mother did not ask for cardamom. Third one, Raj did not buy ginger and garlic. Now let's see the summary of this poem. This is a simple and interesting poem by Raj Arumugam. This poem is about a little boy's memory while shopping for his mother. Raj lives with his mother in a small house. One day, Raj's mother asked him to go to the Muthu's shop to buy some cinnamon, betel leaves, ginger and garlic. Raj goes to Muthu's shop. On his way to Muthu's shop, he is singing all the way the things what his mother asked to buy. Raj reached Muthu's shop. Muthu asked Raj, "What do you want?" Raj recited the things. When Raj came back to his home, his mother fixed his ears. Raj cried out of pain. Because Raj bought sesame seeds, onions, tomatoes and pickles instead of buying cinnamon, betel leaves, ginger and garlic. Now let's see the important questions. First one, who is Raj? Raj is a little boy. Second one, where did Raj's mother send him? Raj's mother sends him to a shop. Third one, who is Muthu? Muthu is the owner of a shop. Fourth one, what did Raj's mother ask Raj to buy? Raj's mother asked him to buy some cinnamon, betel leaves, ginger and garlic. Fifth one, what did Raj buy? Raj bought sesame seeds, onions, tomatoes and pickles. Children, next let's revise the supplementary. Spices of India. Indian spices include a variety of spices grown across the Indian subcontinent with different climates in different parts of the country. Pepper, turmeric, cardamom, cumin are the examples of Indian spices. Now, let's start the story. In India, spices are the soul of food. When we think of spices, we think of tasty and healthy food. We add spices in our food to balance nutrition and to keep us healthy. Nutrition means the process of providing or obtaining the food necessary for health and growth. Spices add flavor and nutrients to dishes without fat or calories. Spices like cumin, mustard, pepper, cloves, fennel, cinnamon and turmeric are very important in Indian food. When it comes to Indian food, the first thing that comes in our mind is probably spicy curry. Curry comes from the Tamil word curry. In Tamil, curry means sauce. Curry is cooked with a roasted or powdered mixture of spices, condiments. Condiments is nothing but a substance such as salt, mustard or pickle that is used to add flavor to food, and herbs. This mixture of spices can be different in different places. Curry can be mild or it can be spicy, pungent. Pungent is nothing but having a strong or sharp taste. Examples: onion, ginger, chilies. Flowers, leaves, roots, bark, seeds and bulbs are combined in many different ways to produce a great variety of flavors. When spices cooked with rice, meat, fish or vegetables, it gives the dish a special savory taste. It makes us want to eat more food. Savory means salty or spicy rather than sweet. But apart from delicious food, spices also bring to mind adventure. Mind adventure means very unusual experience. Mind adventure means very unusual experience. Most of the exciting voyages of modern history were made to conquer the spice trade. Voyages means instance of traveling, journey, especially by sea. Conquer means overcome. Spice trade. The spice trade refers to the trade between historical civilization in Asia, Africa and Europe is called spice trade. The colonizations of the Americans and Asia had its roots in the spice trade. Colonization means the actions of setting up a colony away from one's place of origin with humans. In 1492, Columbus went west to find India and pepper, but he found America and Chile. 6 years later, Vasco da Gama went around Africa to reach Kozhikode, the home of pepper. These voyages ended the very profitable trade that the Arabs and Romans had built up over the centuries. Profitable means business or activity. Spices were always an important part of Indians' trade. Spices were traded with Mesopotamia, China, Sumeria, Egypt, and Arabia, along with perfumes and textiles. 7,000 years ago, much before the Greek and Roman civilization. Civilization means society or group of people. But now, the spices are readily available. There was a time when people risked their lives to get Indian spices. During the Middle Ages, a pound of ginger was worth the price of a sheep. A pound of maize was equal to the price of 3 sheep, or half of the price of a cow. Pepper was the crown jewel of all spices. Cardamom, cloves, ginger, mace, and nutmeg were some of the other spices which plays an important role in the world's kitchen. Spices plays a vital role to make our food tasty and healthy. In earlier centuries, spices were not easily available and were very expensive. Thus, spice traders became rich. Pepper and cinnamon no longer cost a fortune. Fortune means wealth or good luck. Indians have been using cinnamon for a long time. Cinnamon not only adds great flavor to food, it also helps to preserve it. People from other parts of the world appreciated the fragrance and taste of cinnamon. They wanted it too and were willing to pay a good price for it. The Greeks, Romans, and Egyptians bought cinnamon from India. In the Middle Ages, the Venetians grew rich by taxing the cinnamon that was brought from India to Europe and the Mediterranean. People living in Venice are called Venetians. Venetians is a wealthy city throughout most of its history. Tax. Tax is nothing but a sum of money demanded by a government for its support is called tax. Mediterranean. The countries bordering the sea. Children, now let's see the fill in the blanks. First one, people say curry comes from Tamil word curry, which means sauce. Second one, pepper is also known as black gold. Third one, spices are added to balance nutrients. Now let's see the important questions. First one, why do we add spices to food? We add spices to food to balance nutrients and to keep us healthy. Second one, which spices are used a lot in Indian food? Spices used a lot in Indian food are cumin, mustard, pepper, cloves, fennel, cinnamon and turmeric. Third one, which parts of a plant are collected as spices? Flowers, leaves, roots, bark, seeds and bulbs. Fourth one, what are the uses of spices? The spices give the dish a special savory taste. It makes us want to eat more food. Fifth one, what happened after Columbus discovered America? He got chilly after Columbus discovered America.